In this video, we're going to be taking a look at kind of a common problem and what the solution is to that problem. We're going to just draw out an ellipse, and what we're going to do is we're going to apply some rhinestone text to this ellipse. And let me kind of show you what the problem is. Let's just type out the word eagles, and we'll look at what the problem is. So we'll come in here to our font manager here, and we're on our rhinestone tab, and let's pick a font. Let's use our Boys R Girls font to start with. And I tell you what, let's make this so it's a little bit more dramatic as far as the bend goes. So what I want to do is I want to apply my Eagles text to my path. So let's go ahead and do that, text to path. And then I need to set my eagle text to a certain height. So a certain circle size, if you will. So we're going to choose three, let's use our SS6 stones, and we'll hit resize font, and you can see what happens. Our text got a little bit bigger in this particular instance. So what if I wanted to make these SS16s? So we'll try that. So now you can see what's happened because we've done this more dramatically. But notice that the text got bigger, first of all. But more importantly, notice how the curvature changed because the text got bigger. So what we need to do is we need to be able to apply our text to a path and not have this curvature change. Okay? So that's what I'm going to show you how to go about doing. And now there are different charts available that tell you like what font you're going to use and what point size you should use and all of that monkey business, but there's a little bit easier way, I think, a little bit easier way to get that same information. So what we're going to do here is type in ABC, and then we're going to resize it. So we want to use SS10 stones in this particular scenario. Select that after that's been resized, so we know that this font is 1.383. So what we're going to do is undo one step, just hit Control Z, undo one step, and then change this font to 1.383. Now we can type out whatever word we want. So we'll type out the word eagles again. We will again apply it to our path using the text to path function here, and then we can select our text, resize it. Now watch this text. You should not see but very, very little movement, and the curvature of this text should not change. So watch that when I hit resize font. See? Very, very little movement, and you can see that the curvature did not change, and of course we have perfect circles on our text. All right, so let's look at a little bit more, a different type of font. Let's go a little bit bigger, and let's type out ABC again. And we could just type out one letter. We really don't need ABC, but let's go with a Synergy font. And let's see here. Where is that one at? I love this one particular one. Western Double. That's the one I like. And actually, this is not a Synergy font. I'm sorry. This is from Rhinestone Alphabets. But at any rate, same thing. We're going to hit resize font. It is 2.18. We're going to undo one step. So we'll undo that one step. We'll go ahead and set this to 2.18. And we'll go ahead and change our font, our wording here. We're going to do rodeo. We're going to select text to path. We are going to select our text and hit resize. And you can see that the stones did not move. The path is perfect. And of course, our stones are in fact 3.4 millimeter. So that is all perfect, well and done. Now, should we show you one more option? That's kind of wicked cool. So again, we're going to just type out the word eagles. Eagles. So there's our word eagles. We're going to be using a different type of font this go around, in that we are going to be using a TRW font, a zebra font. So here's our zebra font. So we need to change the size to SS10 stones. We need to find out what the height of that is, which is 1.919. So we're going to undo that. We're going to change our height to 1.919. Then what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to apply that to our path, like such. And then we are going to use the two-color easy text function to bring in that second color. All right, So now we have this pretty well the way we want it as far as the eagles bending on this curve. But now what we need to do is we need to reset these stones so we know that they are in fact SS10 stones. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and convert to curves. So I selected the whole thing and converted to curves. Now we don't need this. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to just right click here where we're going to ungroup all of these because we need to make sure that these are all individual stones. So what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to break apart rhinestone text, and then we can come in here and hit resize font. And again, you don't see any change in the curvature or the sizing or anything. Let's go ahead and throw a weed box around there, make it look pretty. And I tell you what, let's select all of our black stones and change them to crystal. So there you go. So that is how to do your eagles text in the two color. But that's how you can deal with text on a curve. If you understand kind of what's happening there, then you'll get the exact expected results each and every time. So I hope this is informative to you when you're working with rhinestone fonts on a curve, and thanks for watching.